Welcome back to SaharaTV. My name is Rudolph Okonkwo. I hope you are enjoying our program for today. Early this week, Senegal accomplished for the third time something most African countries only dream of. They accomplished a third peaceful transition in which an opposition party won and the leader of the ruling party conceded defeat. Our guest today is Baay Bia. He is a Senegalese musician, rapper, and activist. He was one of those who mobilized the youth of Senegal to stop their 85-year-old president Wade from winning another 5-year term as president. Baay Bia, welcome to SaharaTV. Can you hear me?
Senegal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me start by asking you, how did you take the news when you heard that the president conceded defeat?
People was very happy in Senegal because we felt like we are in a dictator country, like the president was a dictator, because he has done a lot of mistakes and his government was doing whatever they wanted to do in Senegal. They sold all the lands, you know, they become billionaires, like someone make them from the university and then make them minister in the government and they become billionaire right away, you know, and, you know, the president was really messing up. He gave five posts of minister to his son, you know, and he was planning to put his son in power to be president, you know. So that's why the youth got mobilized and then fight against it, you know. We started a fight, like, did not agree about it. The police came and then it was not a fight, it was just a demonstration, like to get out on the street and then talk about what is hurting the country. And the police came and started shooting to people, you know, they've already killed 15 people. And they asked to the president, what do you think about those 15 people that get killed? He say it's just a little wind that cross over. So people, they stop to get out on the street to protest, and they use another method to say, you know what, we won't fight, we won't do nothing, because if we kill one policeman, it's like you kill somebody who is close to you. It will be your cousin or something. If the police kills somebody in the population, it will be like they killed their cousin or a member of their family. So let's stop the fight and then go with him, you know, to the election. And everybody, like all the youth, they vote against him. That's why, you know, right now we have a new president, and I'm proud of it, because that was a long fight. Now
during the fight, you have this slogan called "Yell Amari." That is, we are fed up. How was it possible for you guys to mobilize the youths in Senegal, and something that is difficult for other countries? What specially did you do?
We are, like most people of Yanamar are rappers, you know. And we all have voices in Senegal, and people, they listen to our music, people, they listen to us when we talk on the radio or on the television, you know, and people, they respect the rappers in Senegal, like youth people, like young people. They all respect the rappers and they respect the ideas of the rappers. You know, when we felt like this is not going on the way we like it, because in 2000 we've done a lot, you know, to change the president Abdou Diouf and then vote for Abdoulaye Wade. So we've done a big part for him to be president. And in 2012, you know, everybody got tired of him because of all the mistakes he has done. You know, the rappers, they started writing music, writing songs about Abdoulaye Wade and his government. And we, like, when we needed people to come out, and then because the president, he tried to, like the ex-president, he tried to create a vote for vice president. And everybody in Senegal understood that the vice president will be his son, you know, and everybody came to the National Assembly, like the rappers and all the people, like young people that wanted to contribute on it. You know, we all came to the Assembly Embassy, no, to the Assembly, the National Assembly, and then to make sure that that law won't be voted in Senegal. So the president, he gave up that day. He said, no, okay, so people, they are ready to die because of this, so I give up. Okay, so that's when it started, like the protests.
Now, so you now mix music with activism. How easy is that for you, you know, to do the mixing, to be a musician today, to be an activist tomorrow, and still do your work? How easy is that?
Yeah, because we grow up with that, you know. Senegalese youth that become rappers today, you know, we used to listen to revolutionary music, like rebel music. We used to listen to Bob Marley, you know, to Alpha Blondy, you know, all those political activists, musicians, you know, and, you know, Alpha Blondy, he got a big fan base in Senegal. You know, if you don't understand, you'll think that he's from Senegal because everybody know his music over there, you know. And our dream was like to grow up and then do like the same that they are doing, like talk about politics, try to fix our country, try to put our country in the better position. So that's why, you know, we become activists. But our job is like music, you know. But we, in our music, you can feel that, you know, these people, they are, you know, they are doing something for their country, and they're fighting against like people that are not doing good in their country.
I have to ask you, the famous musician from Senegal, Youssou N'Dour, is described by Rolling Stone as perhaps the most famous singer alive. He wanted to participate in the election in 2012, but he was disqualified. Why was he disqualified?
Youssou N'Dour, he got disqualified because, you know, a lot of people in Senegal, you know, they think that he has no degree, he cannot be a leader or something like that. But from my perspective, Youssou N'Dour can be a great leader because right now he has companies in Senegal and he has more than 500 employees. So I can tell that he's feeding thousands of people in Senegal. You know, because each employee of him will feed at least 5 or 10 people, you know, that will be his family. So for me, Youssou is like a reference, you know, for all people, all African people, because he has done a lot in Senegal. And there are many politicians in Senegal that are billionaires, that have more money than Youssou, and they never open, you know, somewhere where they can hire Youssou N'Dour, he's a good leader. But I still not understand. I still understand because he wrote the Constitution, and he said in the Article 27 that each president will be there for a mandate of 5 years, and that mandate cannot be renewed like to a third term. Like you'll be there for 5 years and then go to election. If you win those election, you can be there for another 5 years. But after those 5 years, and you cannot be part of the election anymore. So what he's told us, the Constitution and the Congress, they accept him to be part of this election, and they don't accept Youssou N'Dour's candidature. So I still not understand that, and I am asking to the actual president right now, to sue those people that accepted WAD to be part of this election. That's what we are planning. That's what we are doing right now. We are talking to the actual president to sue the people that have been there for 12 years, stealing Senegalese money. Now Senegal is deep in debt. Like we have more than 2,000 billions of debt.
Wow. Now let's go to the son of the president, who you mentioned briefly. He's called the Minister of the Sky and the Earth. Have you met him, and how do you relate to the elite, political elite in your country?
Can I hear your question?
I'm saying the son of the president has been called the Minister of the Sky and the Earth because he had a lot of portfolios.
Yes.
I'm wondering, have you met him, and how do you relate to the political elite in your country?
I've never been involved in politics. Like, I've never been politician. And I wish that I will never do politics in my life. But I am always ready to protect my country from those politicians, because a lot of them, they're there just for themselves, and there is a lot of corruption in Africa, especially Senegal, and there's corruption everywhere, but the corruption in Senegal is worse, because before 2000, there was corruption, but it was not bad like how it is right now, and then for this president's son, I don't think he did mistake to give himself 5 posts of minister. That's his dad, who gave him 5 posts of minister, and he messed up too, because this actual president was planning. He was prime minister. He was premier minister before he get out of the power. And why he get out of power? Because he wanted to sue the president's son, because WAD gave to his son a lot of billions to organize the OCI. OCI is like the Muslims community everywhere in the world. They came to Senegal 2 years ago. So his son had all the money to do the constructions and everything. But after he finished the construction, Macky Sall was the prime minister, and he said that he gonna ask to Wad's son to tell him how much money he spent in that project. And Wad tell him, you don't touch my son. And if it's the way you think right now, you have to get out of the power. You have to get out of the government. So that's why this actual president get out of Wad's government, and I think, if he is telling us the truth, if he is ready to be a good leader in Senegal, he should sue those people and then show us like how to be a good leader, like to fix a lot of problems, like a lot of mistakes that what they have done with this.
For many Africans watching, of course, they will understand that what is happening in Senegal is not different from what is happening in their countries. But I want to go to your music. I want to ask you, your music has been described as something insightful and conscious. So I want to know, how far in the past do you go to enlighten your people in your music?
I used to work with some organizations, some NGOs, and people that like to protect the environment in Senegal and around the world. So Oceanium Dakar, they are an NGO that is protecting the environment, and like my first CD, I've done it with Bill Jaho, and that was the best sell in 2002 in the hip hop awards in Senegal. And we've worked with the Minister of Agriculture in Senegal for telling people how to mix, like what they like, to tell farmers how to mix what they are producing. Because everybody was just, all the farmers, they was just producing peanuts. And we wanted to, like, make a lot of productions of farms and stuff, and they asked me to do that song. So after I've done that song had a lot of success, and until today, like when the farmers they have to get together, or every publication they will do it with my music in Senegal. And like that NGO Oceanium, they wanted to talk about environment. You know how Africa is poor in environment. Like Senegal, is very poor in environment because people, they don't really understand what is really going on. So Oceanium, they've been working on it. Going to radios, going to television, traveling all the way, around Senegal, to talk to people, but people was not listening, was not understanding. So they asked me to do a song to make people aware about how to protect the environment. So I've done that song, and that song came with a big success, and everybody understood, and people, they started to care about it. And now everywhere they go, they bring my music and then put it in the big screen, to make the whole village, listen to it. So basically, I want to say that my music is like a way to make change, to make people understand what they have to do or what they don't have to do for their country, and like that. So I get involved in politics, writing songs in politics before even Ablaye Wade came, because Ablaye Wade, he came with a coalition, like with a lot of politicians getting together, to vote for him, to take Abdou Diouf out of the country. So we've done it. And before that, I wrote a song to ask them to put their party together, like a coalition, if they want to take Ablaye Wade out. So we always giving ideas to people, giving a way of understanding, to people, so they can do better, for Senegal.
You are known for mixing modern and traditional instruments. Now you are working with some American hip hop musicians.
Yes.
What do you intend to achieve in all this experimentation?
I am African, I was born in Africa, raised in Africa, and I belong to a great in Senegal. And I mean, that means like people that are singers, musicians, like grew up in Africa, belong to that family. So I did not learn music nowhere. You know, I grew up music. I have.
Okay, I think we our connection is not clear anymore. But we've been having a discussion with Baay Bia from Senegal, and we thank him for coming on Sahara TV. And we'll be right back with some of our other shows and other programs. We're going to continue our discussion on the Women History Month, and we're also going to talk about Mali, the coup in Mali. So stay tuned.